What is going on, everybody? Welcome. I am here with the latest and the greatest, the hypest man himself, Mr. Midas. What's going on, my friend?
Bam, you know what? I had to bring out the Super Nintendo top so they know how long man's been playing these Nintendo games. You get me? I'm not new to the game. I didn't join in the Wii days. I didn't join in the Wii U days. I go back from Super NES days. You get me?
I feel you, my dude. Yeah, I got my Battle Network shirt on because I'm still hoping and manifesting and believing that we're going to get a collection at some point. I just want it so bad, man. I hope that's what we're going to get. And anything Persona, I'm going to buy it 100 times. What are you hoping for out of this direct, my friend? Because I know you weren't the biggest fan of the last one.
Key word is hope over there. That's what you're doing. You're hoping because you know it's not going to happen. I really want some Breath of the Wild news. I really want some Xenoblade Chronicles 3 because Xenoblade Chronicles 2 was like one of my favorite games. But you know what? I just love Nintendo Directs. Like they're literally like E3. So all I want is some excitement. I just want some dope trailers. I want to know what's happening for the rest of the year. So I'm just excited to find out what's going on.
Yeah, me too, man. Like, I am really curious because so far, pretty much all we know about is we know Kirby's coming. We know Advance Wars is coming at some point, but we don't know too much about where Nintendo is going. And they've pretty much clearly said that they're talking about like the first half of the year. So anything between now and June. I'm guessing they're going to sprinkle in a bit of stuff for the back half, like you mentioned. Maybe we get to see some Breath of the Wild 2. Maybe we get an actual name for the sequel to Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. But yeah, man.
What's hilarious is Nintendo always say that, and then they show something like Bayonetta or show something like Metroid Prime, and then we don't hear nothing about it for years. So that whole, we're just showing things that are coming now. I don't believe in none of that. That's all rubbish to me.
Right? It's just like they're just, I guess they're trying to set expectations, but at the same time, it's like, let people get hyped, man. Like Bayonetta 3, maybe. Okay, here, that's my question. Let's start there. Are we seeing Bayonetta 3? Do you think it's coming out in the first half of this year? Is it time for Bayonetta 3 to come back?
So I'm kind of new to the whole Bayonetta games. They're not games that I really played much. But I am excited for the new one, and I know people are super hyped for it. So I don't know. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I don't even know if we're gonna get it, if it's gonna happen.
Here we go. Chat, let me know if the YouTube audio is coming through clean, nice and loud, and that you can hear us over it, no problems. Just so that way I know that things are looking okay. Baron, I see you there. What's going on, my friend? It's nice to have you. Fire Emblem? Warriors. Okay, fine. Meh. Hype slightly down.
I haven't got it up yet.
Oh,
I can't
dang!
find it. I'm missing. All right.
I seek to destroy the irrational power structure.
Turn it up just a bit. Gotcha, Baron. Thank you. Let me know if that sounds okay.
This is pretty smart, you know.
It's a good way to use these characters again.
I am not gonna lie. I loved what is it called? Not Hyrule Warriors. What was the Breath of the Wild Warriors game?
Isn't it Hyrule Warriors? No.
No, Hyrule Warriors was the why is my brain gone dead?
I feel you. I'm trying to check too. Yeah, Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. That's that one.
Age of Calamity. So I think Age of Calamity was incredible. Like it works so well, and like I think it's the best Warriors game I ever played. And this really makes sense. Like Fire Emblem and Three Houses, incredible game, one of my favorite games on the Switch.
Yep.
And actually bringing it over to this format is smart. Like I don't actually think this is a bad idea at all.
Yeah, I am more willing to give this a chance after playing Persona 5 Strikers because I really enjoyed Strikers and I'm not generally a fan of Musou's. But I'm more willing to give this a shot.
June 24th.
Coming soon. I like this turnaround.
I'm excited now.
I like this turnaround.
We hope you'll look forward to a different story set in the same universe as Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Okay. Okay.
Let's see the first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines.
All right, here we go.
The Orange Star Nation.
Advance Wars. Okay, I'm stoked on this. Are you a big Advance Wars dude?
We've got more
You know what? I've never played Advance Wars. I never used to like strategy games. The first strategy game that I really got into random was Rabbids. What's your Advance Wars?
I played them a lot growing up. I played both the first and second one, but I barely remember them because those were like early days. But I remember like going on recess, and my buddy was sitting there, and he was playing, and this girl was trying to talk to him, and he was like, "Stop it! I'm playing Advance Wars," and that's the first thing I think of every time I play Advance Wars now. But I'm excited to revisit these proper.
Yeah, I think they look really cool. I really liked Valkyria Chronicles. That's a strategy game that I loved, and like we just saw Fire Emblem Three Houses, and Fire Emblem Three Houses is actually my favorite strategy game. So I'm willing to give it a try, but it's not screaming home for me.
April 8th, nice and soon. I like the map editor. Hopefully we'll be able to share stuff with other people and play their maps and stuff. I like that. April 8th, that gives me more hype to look into. Okay! Rabbids is top tier, Baron. Yeah, Rabbids is top tier. It was really, really good.
Every star is the light of a distant sun.
Something new?
Each orbited
No Man's Sky.
teeming with life. Travel to planets of your choosing.
So now I wonder though, is this going to be a streaming title or not?
Extraordinary lands.
Yeah, I'm not down with these streaming titles. What did you think of No Man's Sky?
I like it a lot. I actually really liked it when it first came out. Even though it was broken and janky at the time and wasn't exactly what they promised, I really enjoyed it for what it was. And then I went back hard when the VR update came out. I actually really, really like it for what it is, and it's one of those things where it's like, if we didn't have 100,000 games going on all the time, then I would play it a lot more. Only reason I bought a PS4. There you go. Baron, there you go. Now let's see. I really wonder if the streaming only. Yeah, I'm not down with the streaming only titles either. At least not on Switch. For me, the Switch is such a handheld, you know? Like, I don't want to stream games to it.
Yeah, and the graphics are looking a little rocky there.
Available this summer. Okay, so they're not going one way or the other. Okay. No way! No way!
Wow.
No way!
They are moving quick.
Hell yeah! Finally! Dude, I loved Strikers back in the day.
Strikers!
What is this Mecha Strikers looking thing? Oh man, it looks like Rocket League, but Mario Strikers. I'm so game for this.
I feel like I'm a couple seconds behind you, so I'm resetting yours. You keep on spoiling it for me before I've seen it.
I'm sorry. I'll save my reactions a couple seconds. Oh my god!
I just reset it.
Did you play a bunch of Strikers back in the what was it, GameCube or Wii days?
Oh, my little brother loved this game. Like, this was his game. He's the one who got me into it. Shout out Mini Midas on this one. So I was actually telling a story about this today to rapper and gamer Joe Grind. Like, this is something people have been waiting for ages. Blessing from Kind of Funny, he's always talking about it. How much did you play of it?
Oh man, similarly, me and my brothers used to rip this all the time when we were younger. Loved it.
But also your stats like speed, strength.
What I'm really curious though is if they're gonna show this proper love, because the last few Mario sports games have come out kind of bare bones, and then just there was not a lot of support after. So I hope this comes out strong.
Mario Tennis, I was so excited for, and it just wasn't good. Mario Golf, yeah. So I'm hoping, like you said, they really put the proper effort into it.
Yeah.
What is all this tech? Why do they all look like gladiators?
Right? Okay.
In addition to individual matches, online play will
4v4 on one Switch. Wow. I like that. I like that a lot.
And compete for placement in the rankings. Up to 20 players can join a club. So create your own and invite friends and family to play alongside you.
You just need to fix your online infrastructure first, Nintendo.
Yeah.
Try to become
Seriously.
the world's top club.
Rosalina is my girl. I always pick her whenever things. I played a bunch of golf. I really liked golf, but like we played a lot of it. Even like my dad hasn't been into gaming for a while, but he saw us playing it. He's like, "Can I play that with you?" So June 10th.
Launches on Nintendo
Dang,
Switch
that's soon.
June 10th. Pre-orders begin today on
Ooh,
Nintendo
wow.
eShop.
Nintendo coming out hard.
Latest iteration of the
Fire
Mario
Emblem,
Strikers
they said it's like
series is
June
coming to Nintendo
22nd or 20th or
We
something
hope
like
you're
that. So
excited
we're gonna
for
have this
anything
and
goes
Fire
all
Emblem within a
summer.
couple weeks of each other.
Next,
That is
please take a
crazy.
look
And
at
this is all the first half of the year. They're not even talking the latter yet.
What is this?
Excited thus far. They got me.
They're turning it up so far. They're really coming out swinging. Okay.
Platoon.
I always feel bad thinking about Splatoon because I picked up the second one and like played it a lot for like a little bit, and then I kept telling Darren, being like, "Yo, Darren, pick it up, let's play together." And he picked it up. We played together like once, and then I fell off of it. He spent like 60 hours with it though, so I know he's probably hyped about this. Do you mess with Splatoon much?
Oh yeah, I love Splatoon. It's so weird because I got into Splatoon really late, so like people were kind of falling off, and people were like proper sick by the time I got into it. But I never really played Splatoon 2, and I always wanted like a proper story mode, and apparently the story mode's good, but I don't know.
Yeah, I thought the second one, the story mode, it was pretty solid. I kind of hope they really go all out on whatever story mode this is gonna have. Fish dropping out of the sky. There's so much going on the screen.
Yeah, I'm just confused. I don't know what is meant to be. Is this meant to be the single player mode?
Yeah, like is this like almost like a zombies-esque mode? Like, are you just getting completely overrun the entire time?
This is a horde mode.
Yeah, I guess
Maybe.
you're messing with these eggs. There you go. So you're trying to collect these eggs, I guess. Mini Midas, what's up? Yeah, Mario Strikers. I was amped too. Mr. Midas was just talking about you.
Yeah, he literally just WhatsApp me saying, "I've been waiting for years." The last time we played, I destroyed him so he can get his revenge back finally.
Well, I mean, you've been training with FIFA lately, no? Haven't you? Have you been spending bare time in FIFA?
Yeah, annoyingly.
For the co-op mode in the Splatoon 3 game.
There's
Oh,
your
so that's the
co-op
salmon
mode.
run.
Salmon
Okay.
Run.
Yeah.
A giant salmonid, one that's never been seen before, was also spotted at the end of the trailer. Will the Inklings and Octolings ink or swim? Splatoon 3 will launch
Ha.
this summer. We hope you'll look forward to future updates.
I'm still always surprised at how crazy well this game sells.
Let's move
Like this
on to
franchise.
more Nintendo Switch headlines.
They love it in Japan.
Yeah, dude, it's
Like
massive.
it is proper
Bonzers at
high.
the ready.
What is this?
Nintendo, you're bringing it.
Yeah,
you're bringing it.
They're moving, man. It's been non-stop so far. Just give me some Persona, give me some Mega Man, and I am happy. I'll be a happy guy.
This looks interesting.
Yeah.
It's giving me. Oh,
A full
This is
remake
Terminator.
of the first front mission game is
Oh,
storming
some
onto
big mechs.
Nintendo Switch. In this tactical RPG, you'll pilot weaponized machines called Vikings and lead your battalions
This is
to
not at all
What?
what I expected. What is front mission?
yeah.
And
gain the upper hand in battle by aiming for enemy parts to destroy.
this is
I've
what...
never heard of this.
Baron, you're
But
tweaking
to be
out
honest
front
with you-
mission. Are you excited? Are you excited about this? Have you played the first one or the original? Sorry, Midas, you're saying?
Yeah, big up Baron. He just went hype in the chat.
Yeah.
It actually looks quite interesting for a strategy game, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I'm curious to check it out.
The sequel, Front Mission 2 Remake.
I'm not the
will
biggest
also
mech
launch
guy,
on
so
Nintendo Switch.
mech thingy be pretty interesting.
Yeah, neither am I, but
Get
I'm
set
in.
for a
What is
high-octane
this?
Disney and Pixar combat racer. From the
Shout out
creators
to
of the
269,
Aspyr series comes
who's
rip-roaring racing
who's
action
hyped about
across Disney and Pixar
Mario
inspired
thing as well.
racetracks.
Oh,
Race as a legendary roster of characters on high-speed
What?
why does this look like Crash Team Racing?
Right? I'm a tactical turn-based RPG junkie. Yeah, me too, man. I've never heard from it, though. I'm curious to try it.
For monstrous power, or Mulan for explosive maneuvers.
I can't believe they're bringing on another kart racer when they've got the biggest kart racer in the game.
You know what's wild, dude? Like, we went through a drought of kart racers, and now all of a sudden, like, we have, like, Chocobo GP come in, we have this, we have rumors of the new Mario Kart. All of a sudden, we're getting, like, a ton of them at the same time.
And more. Plus, enjoy
I think maybe they did it because it's Disney, innit?
Yeah.
Online multiplayer modes. Disney's
I also
Speed
feel
Storm
like this
Race
just
is
shows that
on
Mario
Nintendo
Kart is
Switch
not coming this
summer.
year. You know what I mean?
It also shows how sick Mario Kart is, because when you watch these kart races, they look so boring.
Yep.
Unleash
Mario
the power
Kart
of the
always
Force
looks
in its
amped.
Classic Star Wars action adventure. As Darth Vader's
All right,
secret
what are you bringing
apprentice,
us?
You'll use devastating force powers and lightsaber combos as you hunt down Jedi Masters.
This
on
is an
iconic
interesting thing
planets.
to pull back.
Upgrade abilities like Force Grip and Force Repulse, then combine them for even more destructive combos.
And then PS2
Use button
graphics.
This is
controls
old school, man.
for motion control.
I remember the
and
hype around this game when it came out the first
You can
time,
also
and like
duel
I don't
locally with
remember
a
it that
friend
well,
to
so I'm
determine
kind of
who
curious
is the
to
galaxy's most powerful
dive
Jedi.
back into this. I might actually pick this
The
up.
Force Unleashed launches
Never
on
played
Nintendo
it.
Switch April 20th.
Which I wonder.
Pre-orders begin today on Nintendo eShop.
April 20th. Okay.
The
Which
complete saga
Star
of
Killer.
legendary assassin Ezio Auditore da Firenze awaits in 3 critically acclaimed Assassin's Creed games.
Okay.
Explore Renaissance Italy and 16th century Constantinople. Interact with historical
I am
figures
never going back
and
to play
discover
old
secrets of the
ACs.
Creed
Me neither.
across
I just
3
don't have
games.
time.
2
No,
bonus
dude, they're
short
too
films,
huge. There's too much,
and
and I love the
DLCs.
Ezio trilogy. It's probably
Plus,
my
take
favorite
advantage of enhanced features
in
from
what
the
Assassin's
Nintendo
Creed
Switch
been
system on the
still.
go.
But like, it's just that's a
Controls,
huge commitment to come
HD
back in,
rumble,
and like I don't know if I want to
and
mess with that on my
optimized
Switch.
on-screen display. Assassin's Creed: The
The
Ezio
closest to that I
Collection
played on my
launches
Switch
Nintendo
is
Switch
The
February
Witcher,
17th.
and that's just because I
Pilot
love The
mobile
Witcher.
suits in dynamic action RPG
That was a
battles.
hard cut.
Strange incidents called breaks are occurring across the Gundam universe. Find out what's causing them and restore the proper timeline. You'll lead 3 mobile suits in battle.
A lot of
This looks so
Gundam,
trash.
a lot of Gundam stuff in this direct too.
You can also battle alongside friends in
A lot of mech
online
stuff.
co-op multiplayer.
You don't remember him bringing
Yeah.
down the Star Destroyer, dude? It's been a minute since I played it.
Nintendo Switch this year.
Maybe they really tried to tap into
2 worlds
Japan with
cross
this
in the
one.
triumphant
Could be.
return of this RPG classic.
What is this?
A remaster of the acclaimed RPG Chrono Cross is coming to the Nintendo Switch system.
Okay.
One fateful day,
Okay.
the protagonist Surge
Chrono
wanders
Cross.
into an alternate world.
I've never played Chrono
Though it
Cross.
somewhat resembles his home world. He finds that he no longer exists.
Does this do anything for you? Or
How
did you like the original?
What is this mysterious?
I haven't played the original, but I'm definitely interested. When I saw the announcement of the remaster, it looks incredible. But I'm confused because this is a remaster. They're doing a remake of the game, so
There's-
it's like
Yeah.
there's a full remake of the game coming. So with much better graphics. So it's almost like Nintendo are getting the remake. I mean the remaster. And then there's going to be an actual remake that you're going to get to play on the PlayStation. So I'm going to play the remake on my PS5.
Yeah, I'm curious to see when, because I don't, has that been confirmed or is that just rumors still, the Chrono Cross remake?
No, they released a trailer.
Did they? Oh, dang.
Yeah.
I missed that then. April 7th. There's a lot coming out early April.
Today on Nintendo eShop.
The first half of the year, this year is just going to be too busy.
It's gonna be non-stop, dude.
Yeah, so they released the trailer 2 months ago
Oh,
for
word.
the official. This is the. Do you know what? This is going to be the first Kirby game I'm going to play.
Dude, I haven't touched a Kirby game in a long, long time, and this looks like this is gonna be my first one in a while. Oh my god! What?
That's it.
He just went full Morgana. That's Persona level. Let's swallow a car.
It just looks so vibrant. It looks so colorful. I really just want to play it on my OLED.
Yes.
Like,
of nature and civilization.
It looks adorable.
To rescue the kidnapped
and
Waddle Dees,
obviously
Kirby
it's not
sets
like a
off
Breath of
on
the
new
Wild, but I feel like
adventure.
Breath of the Wild's really influenced so other many Nintendo games, like it being a lot more open.
Introducing
It looks really fun.
Mouthful mode.
Yeah, I haven't played, like, I remember playing Kirby, like, back on the N64, and I played some of the Game Boy ones, but I don't think I've messed with one. What's up, Court? Never played a Kirby game. Is this gonna be your first? Is this doing it for you?
Yeah, definitely. I'm definitely jumping in, man.
Or become a piercing cone.
I like that now, I guess, like, because from what I remember, it was always
With
just
mouthful mode, new actions will be
absorbing
available for
enemies,
Kirby
but I guess
depending
now
on
they're
objects
making it a
he
lot more
handles.
environmental, which is a cool spin on it.
Enjoy exploring
Yeah,
with new
and the
moves
platforming in
different
this
from
looks
copy
really
builds.
good.
Yeah,
Kirby can even
it looks really
weaponize a
varied,
mouthful of
really, like,
water.
you know, there's a
Look
lot
at that
going
light
on.
bulb.
Right?
This is sick.
As Kirby rescues Waddle Dees, Waddle Dee Town will continue to grow, and more resources will
So
become
is this
available.
normal in Kirby games? Because I know you obviously eat people and get their abilities, but have you been able to get things like water and stuff like that before?
Not as far as I remember, like, and again, it's been a minute since I've played a Kirby game, but like, from what I remember, it was only swallowing enemies, and then like there would be sometimes be environmental stuff that you would have to use the abilities from the enemy, like from the enemies to use, but never like swallow a car or like a light bulb and doing things that way.
It's really smart because it's like, obviously Kirby can swallow everything and get their abilities, so it just kind of makes sense.
Right?
This looks really fun.
This looks adorable. Senna, hey, I'm so glad you're watching. Yeah, I was literally just thinking about you playing this. Like, this is 100% your thing too.
What are these enemies trying to do?
Center in the building. Court. Yeah, you have to get a Switch for your daughter.
Yeah, dude.
Definitely.
She'd love it.
Launches on the Nintendo Switch system.
You know,
March 25th.
every time they show
Pre-orders
more
are
of this
available
game, the
now
more
on
hyped I get
Nintendo
for it.
eShop.
Because like when they first announced it, I was like, yeah, it looks cute. But the more they show, the more I'm in.
Forgotten Land, launching later next month.
Has the date always been out, or is that just
Yeah.
March 25th?
Let's take a look at
I can't
some
believe
more
how
Nintendo
stacked
Switch
the
headlines.
first quarter of this year is.
It's non-stop, dude.
任天堂ディレクトをご覧の皆さん
Okay, yeah, we gotta bring up the show.
バッターの大谷翔平ですピッチャーの大谷翔平です
Yeah,
任天堂スイッチ上で
between-
今回初めて
Next month, exactly, dude. Yeah, between,
それではこちらをご
you
覧
know,
ください
Horizon hitting, Elden Ring, Gran Turismo, Sifu, like now Kirby, what's it called? Advance Wars. It's just non-stop.
And Diamond Dynasty on your Nintendo
Now,
Switch.
this is
But
such
that's
a
not all. You can
smart
even play
move,
Exhibition
and
with a
we
single
know how
Famicom
Sony is and
controller.
PlayStation, they like to kind of keep their games to themselves. This being on the Switch is so, like, it's mad, but it really shows you how lacking the Nintendo Switch is in hardware. Like,
Have friends that play
Yeah.
MLB The Show 22 online matches on other consoles? No need to worry.
Oh,
You
that's
can invite
sick.
them and play online.
Crossplay across all systems. That's dope. And you know, because this is the
I knew you were a
the
true
baseball
two-way
game. There
player,
is
but
really
this
no
is
other
ridiculous.
major one. So for PlayStation to
Jeez.
finally open this up and let it hit Xbox and Switch, like these three are
You're
playing
gonna have
nicer
your
than
hands
ever
full
before.
of games with these
yeah,
collections.
they're like a new
Three
company.
Kingdom Hearts collections are
All right, I'm
almost
excited,
here.
but I need the big bangers. Where's the big bangers, Nintendo?
Come on, where's Persona? Give me Persona. Give me
It's
Mega Man.
coming to Nintendo
I don't
Switch
care
as
about cloud
versions.
games.
I love Kingdom Hearts, but this is so not
Relive
the way to
or
do
get
this.
know
I don't-
these heart-filled
I don't
adventures
understand how this
alongside
can't
Sora,
be on a
Donald,
cartridge.
Goofy, and more for the first time in TV,
Like, isn't it a
tabletop,
PS2
or
game?
handheld mode.
Yep. Well, this
Or
is
is it
all of
PS3?
them.
Integrum
This is all of
masterpiece
them.
for
But like, yeah, you'd think that like
containing all
maybe
three
3
game
and Remind
collections.
could stream. The
Soars
rest of
on
them,
the
they'd be able
Nintendo
to.
Switch
I mean, if
tomorrow.
Witcher can run on the Switch
Each
natively,
collection's
like.
cloud version
Exactly.
will also be individually
With
available
all of the
on Nintendo
audio
eShop.
that The Witcher has.
Chrono is
No
coming
way!
to Nintendo Switch. Across dreamy side-scrolling levels, you'll run,
Oh,
jump,
wow.
and hover while firing.
It's been a
wind
minute
bullets
since we've
This
seen
is
Klonoa.
old school.
Use each level surroundings. to
I
your
always remember
advantage.
seeing this at like the rental shops, but I never actually pulled the
Also,
trigger to try and check
Klonoa
it
2
out.
is included.
So funny. This is one of the games that when you saw the case, you're like, nah, this looks
Fantasy
dead.
Reverie series launches on Nintendo
Yeah, I
Switch
was always
July
kind of like, this looks cute, but I'm gonna go rent that other thing over there.
Yeah.
We're so glad you're here.
Who was asking for
Come here
this?
often. Either way,
I don't know.
You're in for a puzzling treat. In these
No
We're 20
way.
minutes in.
portal
Oh,
gun is your
wow.
key to surviving imprisonment in a mysterious lab.
That's major.
Create
I did not
That's-
expect that.
Me neither. That's a really smart call. That's a really smart call to bring Portal.
Through portals. And so
Have you ever played Portal?
Yeah, dude. I'm not one for puzzle games, but like the way that these levels flowed together and the way,
in local,
genius.
online, and split screen multiplayer
I've
modes.
never played
And that
Portal
part's no
because I've
lie.
always kind of associated
Neither is
Portal
the
as a
sentient
PC
robot
game.
monitoring your every
I'm
move.
so gonna get this on my Switch.
Dude,
So just
and-
we have to sit on the couch and play Portal and go through puzzles while I'm listening to a podcast.
A classic
Dude.
comes alive.
Playing the second one in co-op is brilliant. It's one of my favorite co-op experiences. Hard stop, period. What is this?
Is this Project Triangle? What is this?
What?
Legend. Is the
I have no idea what this is, bro. Live alive, live alive. I've never heard of this before. Is this a new game or is this
This
a remake?
looks sick.
It looks
Previously
gorgeous.
Unreleased outside of Japan, the RPG Live Alive makes its overseas debut.
Woo!
Now in HD 2D.
This is looking
Multiple
hot.
stories featuring different
Never released outside of
protagonists
Japan.
and
There you go.
characters
That's why.
await. The order in which you tackle them is up to you.
This look
A child
sick.
comes of age in a world without words. The Wild West, a wanderer with a bounty on his head fights for his life. Imperial China, a kung fu
How have
master
I never
searches
heard
for
of
worthy
this?
For real.
Twilight of Edo, Japan. A shinobi undertakes an important secret mission.
It's
Like,
so
let it-
crazy. I've never been a pixel art guy, but with these new pixel games that's coming out, they just look more and more incredible. Like Project Triangle, all of them.
Distant future.
That
A
2D
newly built
HD
rocket
engine
swept
is
up in a
gorgeous.
tragedy in space. What
And
other
what is it?
stories on the
It's basically a. I'm assuming it's a JRPG, turn-based combat.
And I love what they're doing with this like
Live Alive
different
launches on Nintendo
eras
Switch
kind of thing. This looks like a bunch of stories rolled into one.
Pre-orders
July
begin
22nd.
today on Nintendo eShop.
I'm day one purchase. I'm on that.
100%.
How was Next up is the
I'm
Square,
sick.
hook me up. This is sick.
It's a new iteration
No
of the Wii Sports series,
way.
Nintendo Switch Sports. Please take a look.
Here are the sports included in the Nintendo Switch sports game. You might recognize these three from past Wii sports games.
You could not have paid me enough to think that they were gonna actually bring this
Rally by
back.
Gently swinging the Joy-Con controller at the right time.
It's like Octopath before Octopath. Yeah,
Roll the ball
exactly,
straight
dude.
ahead, or give it a little curve. And Chambara. Knock your opponent off the platform while attacking and defending.
This is really smart because this is the
Plus,
one
three
thing
additional sports for
the
joining
Switch is
lineup.
kind of missing, and because it's getting so much of a mainstream audience,
Use a
like
gigantic
Ring
ball to
Fit
make
is
dynamic
selling
plays.
mad units.
Yep.
And this
Enjoy
has been a
matches with
big
Joy-Con
thing
controllers
missing
to
off
shoot
their
and
roster.
perform diving headers.
Yep.
The only thing is the Switch
By
isn't
attaching
as
a
good
Joy-Con
as
controller
the
to
Wii U when
leg
it
strap
comes
accessory
to
included with the physical
motion
version of the game,
because they don't have a
you can
tracking
play
pad.
shootout
Yeah,
mode
yeah.
with intuitive kicking motions.
That bald-headed me is gonna beat me down yet again. Oh my
Control
god,
shots
Baron,
left and
seriously,
right
that
while keeping the shot
dead
across
stare
the
too.
Unleash powerful smash shots to gain the upper hand.
This looks really cute, and you're 100% right.
This looks really cute.
Finally,
Since 1-2
volleyball.
Switch, there hasn't really been
Use
like
a
an
Joy-Con
easily
controller to
accessible
serve,
party game for casual
bump,
people to kind of join in, right? Because that was the thing with the Wii, right? Your grandma was
Yeah.
playing it, your grandma's grandma was playing it, the dog next door was playing it, right? Everybody was on the Wii. And they've been missing something like this that kind of
The game
caters
supports
to
local play,
literally
family
everyone.
and friends on one
Yeah,
Nintendo Switch
and the
system,
characters look
as
even
well as
cooler than
online
the
play
standard
across all sports.
Miu characters. So this is
Play
really a
against
good
friends
idea, man.
online.
I really hope that
Or
this means that we're
opt
getting an
for random
overhaul for
matchmaking.
Mii's because they look
The more
dated
you
as hell.
win,
We need like
the
a
tougher the
an
players you'll
upgrade,
face.
an update to how they look.
Yeah, 100%. If they look more like this, I'm fully down.
Yeah.
How was that?
The kicking
Since I'm
thing
already
too
here,
looks
I'd
interesting.
like
Like I
to
wonder
show
how
you
all
some
that's gonna
gameplay
work.
of one of the newly added sports.
Yeah,
Volleyball.
but people are gonna be kicking their TVs.
Oh, hello there, everyone. I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi from Nintendo.
So
Wow,
we're
Mr.
like,
Koizumi, I can see you're ready to play. Alright,
25
play
minutes
some volleyball
in.
online.
I'm excited, but I need that big banger, Nintendo.
Yeah, we've had
What do you
some.
think they're leaving to the end?
See, for me, it comes down to either a new Fire Emblem, like proper,
Alright,
new Breath of the
let's
Wild, like
start.
new Breath of the
We'll
Wild
be
stuff,
including some live commentary
new
for our
Mario
match.
if they're holding something back, or even Bayonetta. What about you? What do you think we're going after this?
Volleyball.
I'm hoping Breath of the Wild. I doubt it's going to be that. I think if it's a new Fire Emblem, people will be very upset. I think people want to see the Metroid Primes. They want to see the Bayonettas and stuff like that. But with Nintendo, you never know. It could just be something really random. Like it could be Persona 4 on Switch.
I mean, I would tweak, but I understand why that's not something that they should save for last. You know what I mean? Like that's not hype enough.
The other team saves it and fights back.
See, things like this shouldn't be in a direct. This should have its own direct.
Yeah.
Well, it's okay. It's okay. The game's
But
not over.
this is probably why it's a
Now the
40-minute
other team
direct.
serves.
Yeah. I hope we're not going into a bit of a deep dive into like every game here. Like if they're showing this one and in a minute this is over, I'll be fine, but I hope we don't spend 5 minutes on this.
Get the ball. And with
You
the
notice
Koizumi,
they've got the game characters who look like brand new animations, but then they've got the old school me characters.
Oh my god, you're right.
Can you
After all,
see?
we were-
They've got
Yes.
the, so it's like
Alright,
for you
I'll
to be
leading that.
yourself, to be your own me, you're gonna have the Butters character, or you play as one of their new customs. It would have been better for them to just make the me's better.
April 29th, okay. But yeah, no, 100%, that's such a good catch, because yeah, I just looked over, as soon as you said that, I looked over and I saw their ugly faces, and I was like, no.
We're also planning a second free update this fall that lets you enjoy.
That ball's like the size of Rocket League.
And they're already talking about DLC for it. Okay, fine.
Now, a request to everyone.
First half of the
Yeah,
year.
this is
stacked.
literally, I think this is like, look, we've got so many casual players now, we need games for them.
Yep.
Technical aspects.
Yeah, Baron. First half of the year is entirely stacked. Like, there's not going to be any time for us to slow down.
For players with an active Nintendo Switch online membership.
We ain't even had a state of play yet to see what's coming off.
Visit the official Nintendo website.
No, because all we had was the Gran Turismo 7 focused one, and then one about Ghostwire Tokyo. Okay, an online
Exactly.
playtest,
That's all I
next
have
week,
for
pretty
now
much.
about Nintendo Switch Sports.
Oh,
You
thank-
need to,
Looking forward
Nintendo.
to
Yeah.
this game. Let's see
Yeah.
a few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Okay, we're getting back
I was gonna
into it.
say, don't get me scared. You can't end 10 minutes early.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I was like, what do you mean? Now here's 10 more minutes
The latest
of
Taiko no
Splatoon.
Tatsujin game is coming to the Nintendo
We need the big
Switch
hits
system.
now. We've only got 10
Set
minutes
in Holy
left.
City, the sacred town for
This
taiko
is
drums. You'll
an
strive to
interesting
become
way to
a
start
So-
it.
master, along with brand
So
new
much
characters
Bandai
who
Namco on this direct.
drums
Yeah, this is a
and
bunch of
dozens
Bamco. That's 100%
poppin'
right.
beats, including Megalovania,
I know Ryan over at
Gigant,
Yumi and Capri is
Feels
probably
Special,
amped. He's
and
been looking to
racing
get a
into the
drum
night.
controller, and
And
if this
that's
is coming to
not
Switch,
all.
this is probably a great way to do it.
An
I've
orchestral
always,
version of the main
I remember I've
theme from
played
The
this
Legend of
in
Zelda is
Japan,
included.
like at an arcade, and I'm
76
curious to
songs
see how it kind of moves over.
Take advantage of a practice
handheld,
mode
you
to
know?
replay
Oh,
sections of songs as many times as you
sick.
like.
They got Zelda
New
songs.
modes have also been added for
Um,
everyone to enjoy. Put on a
Nintendo
live
invited
concert
me
with up to 4
to
players
up
in
to Nintendo,
Gigant Band.
and I actually played the drums in there. It's really cool, but I'm not really the peripheral guy. Like, I'll get it and it's pretty cool, but like every time I want to use it, pulling out a peripheral, it just doesn't work for me. The only peripheral that really made sense to me is the Ring Fit Adventure.
Rhythm Festival launches
Yeah,
on
because that's
Nintendo
like
Switch this
part
year.
of what the
Plus,
game
a
is,
paid
right? Like you
in-game
can't do it
subscription
without
service
it.
That gives you access to over 500 songs. will be available
of music.
Okay. I don't like that. Paid
What's new with
in-game
these Nintendo
subscription
Switch
service.
Oh wow.
The brand new tactical RPG game Triangle Strategy is almost here. The
No.
protagonist Sarah Noah and his allies will be
Subscription
engulfed in the
service,
conflict
yup.
among 3 nations. Your choices and
Can't
convictions
lie,
will determine
that
their fate.
Live A Lie has kind of got me more excited than this now.
Then Triangle Strategy. I
Yeah.
keep forgetting how close this game is. I keep forgetting how close this game is, and I can't wait because I actually...
On Nintendo eShop later
Let's
today.
go. Here we go. We got a new prologue demo with the save transfer. I like that. I want that. I love it when they do that.
More Cuphead action awaits
Such
in
a
the
smart,
DLC.
it's
Cuphead
just
is
so
the
simple and
delicious
easy, and
last
I feel like Nintendo's probably done the best on demos. How are you about Cuphead? I'm like, I can't play it because I'm gonna smash up my Switch.
I tried to get into it. Couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. It just made me so mad. For me, these like incredibly difficult games have to be a very specific thing. I'm really vibing with Sifu because I feel like I'm getting better. But with Cuphead, I just feel like I'm bashing my head against the wall.
Beautiful though.
Yeah. Gorgeously animated.
Woo, what's going on?
Getting hit even once.
Metroid Dread has sold so well.
Incredibly, dude.
Can you face this new challenge? And for players new to the Metroid
forget
series,
that.
Nah, this is a no for me.
Metroid Dread is hard enough. I'm not interested in no hard mode.
No, thank you. I'm not going back for that.
No.
This free update launches later today.
Rookie mode is nice. I'm
Mini
glad that
Midas,
they're...
what is it that you... Sorry, Mini Midas, what is it that you said you're looking forward to?
In which you'll battle bosses continuously.
Yeah, I'm not interested.
Yeah, I like that the rookie mode is added. More accessibility, especially on Nintendo, which is usually a little bit slow to bat. I'm glad that they're messing with it. But yeah, the hard mode is not for me.
So glad that Nintendo are more pushing to downloads and DLCs. It's something that they've been really slow towards, but I feel like they've done so much better. Dude! Earthbound!
They're actually doing it! They're actually
No, this is Switch Online though.
I know, but
Switch
still,
Online.
people have been asking for this game. And Triangle Strategy, yeah, Mini Midas, I'm in for that too. I can't believe we're actually getting Earthbound. I've always wanted to play this game and never had a reason, like an opportunity to. I'm 100% going to dive into this one. Did you ever play Earthbound?
100%. No, I've always, it's a game that I missed as well. And it's something that I've always kind of wanted to jump into. But I've even got Majora's Mask because that's one of the only Zelda games, 3D Zelda games that I haven't beat. That's not a handheld game. And I've got that, but 2022 is so stacked, fam.
Dude, unreal. What is this?
I thought it was going to bring back Paperboy.
Earthbound and Earthbound Beginnings will be added to Nintendo Switch Online.
Is that I didn't even know there was an Earthbound on the Nintendo.
And we're getting it today. Hell yeah, that's hype as hell.
Oh, that's sick. I like that.
Oh, I'm definitely going to be checking that out.
Download after the direct.
Nintendo Switch Online, there's a reason to use that subscription. And I like the beginnings, like giving people, another thing.
6 minutes left. What you got for us?
I know.
We need a big hit.
I know plenty of people are probably really amped about Earthbound because that's been one of the most requested, alongside like Super Mario RPG. That's one of the most requested games to hit the service. So I'm glad that it's hitting out of nowhere and that it's today.
Yeah, that's dope. This looks really pretty. I haven't seen this before.
Which one? Kimetsu no Yaiba? Demon Slayer?
No, obviously Demon Slayer, the one before.
Yeah. Oh.
I didn't know Demon Slayer was on the Switch.
Yeah, I guess it's. I think they just recently announced that it was coming, like with all the DLC and everything in June. Is that a flippin' Lego Smash Bros?
Game?
Yeah.
Sick. I could never get into 2 Point Hospital.
I never checked it out.
Here's some news for Mario Kart fans. Many of you have been enjoying the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game since its launch in 2017. So, we've been working on remastering select courses from across the Mario Kart series, and we'll be releasing them as paid downloadable content. Please take a look at this trailer.
There's no way.
You know what? I'm not even gonna lie. I'm hyped for this.
Really?
I am excited for this. People are not gonna appreciate it. This is what I've been asking for. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is perfect. Give me some new tracks. Like Mario Kart Mobile, it's got so many good tracks. and I don't want to play it on the mobile phone. Like Paris looks amazing. Like this is what I want right now. I can wait for a new Mario Kart. Give me some courses.
I'm just so curious because I mean, obviously we know how incredibly. Wow.
That is, no, I'm not gonna lie. Paris, do you know how sick the Paris course is on the Mario Kart on the mobile?
No.
48. We ain't, fam. We are not getting a Mario Kart for another 2 years.
Not anytime soon, bro.
Oh, Coconut Mall. I forgot about that. I hated Choco Mountain.
You can play these courses locally and online.
You know what? Maybe I can actually see your point now with how well Deluxe sold. It's like one of the top selling Switch titles still.
The first wave of
Getting
Mario
people
Kart
in
8 Deluxe
is a really cool idea.
March 18th.
Like, I'm so down.
Okay.
The only thing that's a bit bad, man, is $24.99 for each wave, and they're doing 6 waves. Fam, how much money are you gonna make for Mario Kart Deluxe?
Bro, this is exactly what I wanted. Expansion pass.
Are you crazy? Sick.
That's
I'm down.
That's exactly what I
paid for it. That is sick. That is sick.
100%. That is what I wanted out of that expansion pack. That is what I wanted.
That is sick. New tracks on Mario Kart. Paris, fam. If you haven't played Paris, Paris is so sick. Oh, where's it gonna be? Don't say it straight away.
I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything.
Fighting in order to live.
What is this? Oh my god! I bet it's a new Xenoblade.
Think it could be Fire Emblem? No, maybe.
Oh, it could be Fire Emblem or Xeno. I think it might be a Xenoblade, but based in Japan.
Ionios.
Yeah. Oh, it's a new Xeno!
It's side with them.
We're fighting because there are enemies to kill.
I refuse to believe you.
Oh, look at the
I
sword!
knew it. I saw this coming.
You're not enemies now.
Fine for you, isn't it? All that time you've got.
You could try.
guy
to
even-
move forwards again.
I'm okay on this. I couldn't get into the Chronicles 2.
I loved Chronicles 2. I couldn't get into 1. Chronicles 2 is my second most played on my Switch.
You know what it is for me? It's the combat. It's the combat system. I just couldn't jive with it properly. So I'm curious to see maybe if they're going to revamp it or change it up a little bit for this one, because maybe it's a bit of a change up that I need, because I love the world. There was a lot going on there, but
Ouroboros abhor this world.
This looks a little more modern as well than the other Xenoblade Chronicles. They were more kind of based in the past. But yeah, the combat system, it confused me. It was one of the first games, especially JRPGs, that I had to go and look online how to do the combat even after the tutorial, because it didn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
This for me is a hype moment, but people are going to be vexed that this being their last announcement isn't what people are going to want. Oh, it's a Chronicle. Yeah. So come on, free. Yeah. Yeah, this for me is a big one, but I know a lot of people are not going to be happy with that. This is not what they would want for their big last
The story of
reveal.
Xenoblade Chronicles 3 ties together the futures of the worlds depicted in Xenoblade Chronicles and Xenoblade Chronicles 2, and it will launch this September. I hope you'll look forward to it. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct.
September. Okay.
Thank you for watching.
All right, man. That's it. That's our first major direct in a while. 40 minutes of it. Give me your thoughts. Give me your feelings. How did you feel about the entire thing?
Well, it was okay. I feel like, first of all, I'll say Nintendo didn't do any big bangers. There was no oh my god moment. There was no I can't believe we're getting this. It was a very strong direct. We've got loads of games coming out at the beginning of the year. Games that people have been requesting for a long time. People have been wanting Mario Superstar Stuckers for forever.
Yep.
We got loads of indies in there. We got I'm really happy with Chronicles 3. And I think the biggest talking point of the direct is going to be all around the pricing with the Mario Kart DLC tracks. Us getting 48 new tracks, remastering tracks from all of the Mario Kart games, as well as the Mario Kart Mobile. Like I said, it's got some really cool stuff on there. But the pricing is going to annoy a lot of people. Super smart of Nintendo to say you get it free if you're part of the expansion pack.
Yep.
A lot of people have been like, there's no reason for me to want to join the expansion pack. Well, those 38 million people who own Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, at least half of them are going to get that expansion pack now when these races start coming out. So yeah, I'm like, not super gassed, not oh my god, like my mind's blown, but happy. How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm happy with it. Like, I thought it was solid. It didn't blow me away the way that I kind of hoped it would, but there was a lot there that got me stoked. Like you said, the return of strikers is awesome, and I really hope they stick the landing, because the last few sports games have been all right, and I just hope that this one is kind of the one that starts to break the trend and makes it more interesting. The Wii Sports, Switch Sports stuff is cool. I'm curious to try it out. I'm glad they're doing that free demo, the live test to kind of, just see how we feel about it. Triangle Strategy, I'm already hyped for. Live Alive, for a game I've never heard of before. Like you said, instantly shot up my most anticipated list. I'm very curious to dig into it. Kirby, again, just the more that we've seen of that game, the more sold I've become. So I'm ready for it. Like, I'm hyped. I don't need to see anything more from that game. Ending on Chronicles 3 is fine for me. Again, like, I'm not the biggest fan of it. I'm sure Darren is hyped because, like, he's a massive fan. Maybe this is the one that kind of sells me on the series. Like, it could be, like I said, the combat is the one that is the major thing that is kind of that caused me to fall off of Chronicles 2. The expansion pack, though, is, I think you're 100% right. I think that's going to be the biggest takeaway from this, because $24.99 USD is actually, I think, decently priced for getting 48 new courses. Right? You're basically
No. That's not for 48 new courses. That's for wave 1. So there's 6 waves, and each wave has a certain amount of courses. So wave 1, I think wave 1 only has like, well, yeah, if there's 6 waves, let's do some maths. Calculator. So 48 divided by 6 equals, so each wave will have 8 courses.
Yeah. So
you're paying for I'm assuming you're paying for each wave separately.
See, and that's what I'm curious about, because they called it a booster course pass, right? Which to me means you can buy the like you buy the pass and you get.
So you think it's like a season pass?
Yeah, that's the way I'm reading it, and I could be wrong, but I think that, like,
yeah,
if you compare it to Animal Crossing's pricing for their expansion pass, which was roughly about the same price for what you got. I think this pricing makes sense as just like a pure, if it is the full thing. If they're charging $25 per wave, then that is obscene. That is way too much money.
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was. I thought it was going to be because I thought it was a DLC per thing. But if it's a season pass, like you said, and you buy the season pass and you get each one, no one can complain about that.
Exactly. And then wrapping it into the expansion pack just makes so much sense. And if this is the bar that Nintendo's starting to set, if they're starting to say all the major games that you're looking forward to, the DLC will be included in the expansion pack, that for me makes me way more likely to keep going with it once the year 2 sub point comes around. Because the main reason I went to it in year 1 was because of the N64 and Genesis stuff, and because of Animal Crossing. Me having an opportunity to now dive into a bunch of Mario Kart stuff at no extra cost to me is, I think, the right way to start moving in the direction of this expansion pack, to keep people on and to keep people paying. So that's my question for you then, Midas. Do you think this is the new normal? Is the new expansion stuff for all of their kind of first party main games, is it going to be coming to the expansion pack, or do you think it is going to be a very like piece by piece depending on what game it is?
Yeah, I think it's going to be dependent, but I think it's going to be the big hitters. So the games that they know are going to get traction and people are going to come in for, is going to get it. So obviously Splatoon 3, that's going to get it. But Mario Strikers, that's going to get it. But something like, I don't know, Fire Emblem Warriors, even though it's Muso game, it's a Nintendo property. If they add DLC, I don't think that's going to be on there. So I think it will be for those big hitters. But yeah, we have to mention to also Portal. That was really unexpected and a smart move. And I want to talk a little bit about Fire Emblems Warriors Free Hopes. So I'm not really a Muso guy. It's not really like, I'm not big about Dynasty Warriors. I played a couple and they're really interesting. They got better, but Hyrule Warriors Calamity of Ganon really sucked me in, and the combat was incredible. Like, it fit so well. But you know what was even better? The story in Calamity was better than the story in Breath of the Wild. It was a really, really good story. Yeah, like the story was so good. And Fire Emblem's got a really interesting story. I love the cast. So this looked really story-based. Like, there was lots of talking and stuff like that. So I'm really interested to see how they further the story of the original game.
And that's where I'm really curious, because like, I wonder if this is like an alternate universe thing. I wonder if they're just going to kind of insert this somewhere in the main campaign, because if you played Three Houses, without spoiling anything, things change a lot from where that game starts to where that game ends. So like, this can't be like an epilogue. This has to be at least somewhere in the middle for this to make sense properly. But I'm not a Muso guy, but after Strikers, I really, really enjoyed Strikers for what it was. And I'm much more inclined to now check out this Fire Emblem if it's going to be much more like Strikers, because again, I'm sold on it. I'm more curious to check this out than ever before. Advance Wars coming. We got a confirmation of April 8th. That's awesome. And yeah, Earthbound and Earthbound Beginning coming today. I know there's a lot of people who are probably really excited about that.
Yeah, Earthbound is one of the big classic RPGs that people love, and so many people like myself and you missed out on it. So that's really great. But you know what? I know we've just gone over it already, but I didn't even realize the booster course pass for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is March 18th, fam.
Yep.
That's like round the corner.
Yeah, right. And they said that, the first wave is March 18th with the first courses, and then there's going to continue through 2023. So you're 100% right, dude. We are not touching Mario Kart 9 for like 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, that rumor of this Mario Kart, it might be in production, but we're not seeing that for a long time. Nintendo are making so much money over it, but yeah, I'm pleased with it. I'm not going. It's the best direct I've seen in a while. We got loads of releases for this year. There's at least 4 games from that direct that I'm going to play, so I can't complain.
Yeah, likewise. I thought it was solid. Even for the stuff, there was so much there that was for me, that even the things that aren't for me didn't take away from my enjoyment of the direct as a whole. I thought this was really strong. But Midas, let's wrap up this wonderful conversation. Thank you for rocking with me. Checking out this Nintendo Direct. If people wanted to find more of you, where could they find you?
Before you go and search me, go on Burnout Brighter and watch our video all about Pokemon Legends Arceus. Such a great review. We speak about it, we wrap it up, we go Nintendo Geek Out. So make sure you go and watch that. Drop a comment, like, subscribe, all of that. Once you finish that, then you can come over to me, drop me a subscribe at Mr. Midas Games. I'm on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Really weirdly, I've got a video that's like going mad viral on TikTok right now. It's like almost like 5K views. So come over on TikTok and drop me a follow. Everything's at Mr. Midas Games. Thank you so much for having me. And just before I go, really quickly, are you going to be playing? Are you going to give it a chance? The Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
I have to me, that's a wait and see. I need to see more from that game to see how and if the combat has changed at all. And I'm not expecting a new combat system, but I just want to see the quality of life stuff. Maybe there's things there that will make it more accessible for me to get into, because like you said, I probably spent like 20 to 25 hours with that game. It's not like I just, played it for an hour and put it down. I really tried, and I just wasn't sticking with me. So I'm a wait and see. I'm more inclined to give it a shot. The setting looks cool. I like how, I like the look of it, and I like the world, and I like a lot of what's going on there. I just need to see to see a little bit more of that combat first. Is it a day one for you?
100%. They have to be 100%. Thank you so much for having me, my G. I love talking games with you. Make sure everyone's drops Burn Out Brighter a subscribe, a like, a thumbs up, and all of that jazz.
Yeah, make sure you do all of those things. Mr. Midas, once again, thank you for rocking with me. We will be back with more for you very, very soon. Make sure you check out the mental health series we have going and the Black History Month series that we have going. We have so much incredible stuff. Just go down and take a look. Thanks for watching, and we will see you on the next one.